my name is Emma Middleweek of turnyourcorner.com, and today I would like to talk to you about how I can help support you if you are a parent whose child is suffering from an eating disorder. I work a bit differently from some traditional therapies because I use an energy-based psychology, and I look at the subconscious beliefs that are underlying the illness and to look at changing them. I'm going to be talking in more detail about that in my next video. This is to introduce myself and to explain why I'm in a very good position where I can, and I do help parents and their children. When I was 15, I was anorexic. I was severely ill, and they were extremely dark times. I have to say that recovery is possible. I totally recovered, and I've never gone backwards, and I love my life. So as much as times may feel very bleak at the moment, there is light at the end of the tunnel. I'm also a parent, and I understand that when our children are going through their problems, no matter what they are, we want to be able to fix them for them. And sometimes, especially in the case of something as severe as anorexia, we aren't able to do that. I totally appreciate how difficult and destructive the illness can be, and how it affects the whole family, not just parents, but siblings, relatives, and sometimes even friends. Whatever you're doing to help your child, then I really praise you, because, you know, sometimes we don't know what to do or if we're doing the right thing or not. And just being there to help your child is a great thing. I would like to be able to add to this, because I take on a more holistic approach. As I've already mentioned, I look at the subconscious beliefs that are, in this case, sabotaging somebody so that they are attacking themselves and they can't seem to be able to move forward and move out of this illness. The work that I do ensures that the negative subconscious beliefs are transformed into positive ones. And by doing this, there is a amazing positive energy that's created. And if you're stuck in an illness and you can't see the wood for the trees, then by just freeing some of this energy up, it can help somebody who's ill to just turn things round. And it can help somebody who's ill with an eating disorder to actually feel that there is a possibility of getting better, and to stand outside the illness and be able to see the bigger picture that is there, which is sometimes very, very difficult for somebody who's deep in the illness to be able to do. The beauty of what I do is that it also reinforces any other treatments that your child may be having. It makes those treatments more effective, and it helps to speed up the process to recovery. I would like to say that no matter how hard everything seems at the moment, that sometimes through our biggest hardships, that's when we learn and grow the most. And I know that I did, and the lessons that I learned from that have made me the strong person that I am today. For you as parents, how I'd like to help you is to help you to trust your child while they're going through this. I know this might seem crazy and ridiculous, but it is very important not to lose your trust in your child. And also at the same time to create boundaries around you which protect you from becoming too immersed in the emotion of what you're all going through, and to allow you also to be able to be there for siblings, for instance, who can sometimes get very pushed out while the person who's ill is sort of consuming everything that's going on. Of course, there is a lot of fear and anger and frustration that is surrounding this illness when you're having to see your child go through it. And it is really important to be able to transform this stress and fear and to be able to become more objective about it, because that way you can stand back and be the best parent that you possibly can be for your child without drowning in all the emotions that are surrounding you. And that's another part of my work. If there's any interest that you have in what I have said today, then please go to my website, turnyourcorner.com, and contact me. I am very willing to chat about anything that you would like to ask me, or even maybe try a session yourselves to see how it does work. It's certainly a very positive environment to work in, and it is all about being able to move forward. In my next video, I'm going to explain why it is so important to look at the subconscious beliefs and to bring about positive, long-lasting changes, and the technique that I use. So I will explain the process in my next video. In the meantime, thank you very much for listening.